Chigs, you know what to do. We got him.
Everything up there.
Whatever you say.
Hey, man, y'all better stop playing with Big Rory out here, man. Stop acting like he's not really in these streets, man. On today's podcast, Rory was not trying to fiddle around. He wasn't playing with you guys. He called for the ISO and he got straight to the point. You can tell Rory was obviously bothered by what Joe said because he did not want to wait to the middle of the podcast or towards the end, which most podcasts do. They're going to draw you in and then wait until the end of the podcast to address the issue. Rory got to it at the tip of the podcast. Pause. Here's what Rory and Maul said.
Yeah.
Some people sounding smart. To people
good weekend,
dumb.
though. Yeah, good weekend. Felt good. It was good weather for the most part, you know.
I'll make this actually quick and brief because I know there's a lot of people that are here just for the other response. Let's dead the narratives that were happening this weekend. I'm not even talking about them over there, just the narratives that exist. Outside of maybe 2 or 3 jokes since we put our response video out 2 years ago, I have not said a fucking word. Matter of fact, if anything, I've been objective and complimentary in a lot of places. And if you look at that clip, I even said you deserve to be on that fucking list. Oh, and by the way, I'm talking to Joe. I don't do this who we made concern bullshit and subs. You're fucking 45. Talk to people. Don't bleep my name anymore on the podcast. Shut the fuck up. I told you the last time I saw you, leave me alone. And I have not said a fucking word. I've been nothing but kind, polite. Anytime someone brings you up publicly, I don't say bad words. Stop talking about me. Leave me the fuck alone. It's getting obsessive. This is his 3rd press run in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this last one, his whole press run was trying to tell people that he does not talk about us. Your press run was talking about us, saying you don't talk about us. You just went on your 3rd press run in 2 years. I have not been on one press run talking about your ass. I did my response video, and I left it the fuck alone.
You did.
Don't talk about lists, right? You should shut the fuck up if you're not on the list to talk about a list, right? Your YouTube popped from you talking about a list you weren't on. And we know how that ended.
My arms are just tired. I need a mic stand. Like, I don't know about you, but like, yes, we have mic stands, but I think we need more mic stands. We need like 10 more mic stands.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Just get a few more mic stands in here.
Should have kept your library card.
Yeah, that's what I should have did. But I'm glad you addressed that.
No, it's not even like, I may even sound frustrated and upset, and I'm totally cool with sounding that way because I really have been quiet about this entire shit. That's what's making it even cornier. Like, this started with you yelling at an empty chair that I shouldn't come to your son's birth after there's a full episode of you talking about how much that meant to you. One story has not changed at all. One continues to change. I never took it personal. I never said wild shit. I never even went in on your business. I left it alone after that response video. So leave me the fuck alone. And
had we not spoken about that, we would have been hating.
That's where you can't win.
Now that we spoke about it, we hating. I don't hate nobody. I don't pay attention to niggas enough to hate niggas. Like, that's why I hate when I get drug into this shit, because it's like, I don't care about none of these dudes, man. Respect and love to all of y'all. I'm just saying facts are facts. That's it. Let's deal with the facts. But we not mad. Rory and I are happy. Our staff is happy. Everybody's having a great time. We have mic stands. We have mic stands. We have the equipment. Like, I don't want people to think that we don't have these are all like false, just moving the goalpost shit. Like, cut it out, man, with the bullshit. Stop, bro. You not the nigga that know. You're not the fucking the master of podcasting. I know niggas you call you the podfather and you let that shit circle jerk you and you came on yourself.
Combat Jack called himself that, and then he passed away, and then you started.
Yeah, like, stop it with that bullshit, man. Cut it out. It's corny, bro. Like, this is corny. I gotta take 7 showers a day now because my name is next to yours in the mud. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do this shit, man. Like, look what y'all got me doing.
The same thing I said to Joe and everyone else. Leave me alone. Don't talk about me. I don't talk about y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. I know we're creating content, people are pod wars, all this shit. I'm talking just to y'all in real life. It just happens to be on a fucking podcast. This is not a war or a back and forth. Shut up. I'm gonna shut up, and we can all move the fuck on and do whatever we want with our lives. Let the fans talk all day. But y'all, shut up. Shut up. I'm going to do the same. Shut up.
My arm is still tired.
I do want to move on. I will stick to my side of that if everyone relaxes. Because if I wanted to get froggy, not talking about anything with physical violence, talking about other things. Things in the bookstore, things on the first page of the book. I could. And I never wanted to. So everyone just fucking relax and enjoy their lives and leave me the fuck alone. And we can move on to other topics.
Jeez, god damn, Rory, tell us how you really feel. Now let's break this down a little bit. I do have to agree with Rory. He hasn't really been going in on Joe since then. Rory pretty much has a couple jokes here and there, and that's where I have to disagree with him at, is that both podcasts have been sneak dissing each other. Whether it's a light jab or a heavy jab, they've both been indirectly talking about each other and throwing some jokes in as well. And in regards to Rory telling Joe, stop bleeping my name, address me like a man, I think we all know why Joe does that. He feels like he doesn't want to give them any clout or mention their name in a light to where it's going to give them attention. You guys all know Joe is very selective about the names he drops on the podcast. Even when he's talking about women that he's dealt with in the past, he bleeps their names as well. I personally wouldn't have brought that up as an issue because we all know Joe is King Petty, and now he's going to continue to bleep Rory and Maul's name. And to Rory's point about telling Joe to leave him alone, to be fair, I think whenever Maul mentions Joe and calls him a thief and a liar, that's when Joe feels like he has to then fire back and address the both of them. So that's got to be a conversation that Rory and Maul, hopefully they've had that between them. Hey, let's not talk about this guy. Let's not publicly tweet and call him a thief and a liar and discredit him, because he's going to shoot back. Obviously, you guys heard the frustration coming from Rory. Both sides should have just done a panel earlier on with a third-party host to hash out their issues and move on, but it's a little too late for that. And to the fans, don't feel like you have to pick a side. I know most of you guys have already picked your different sides, but you can still rock with both podcasts if you choose to. Not sure if Joe Budden is going to respond back to this and oblige with Rory's request, but let's see who's the first to take another diss or throw another shot at the other person. So what you guys think about Rory and Maul's response? Push comments below, subscribe to my channel, like this video. See you guys later.